All right, what's up everyone? Gabe here. Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to take a time in room or step down shot. It's actually pretty simple to do. It's not too complicated. Really, a lot of it is just the footwork. So we're gonna walk it through just to get it. This should be like a 5 to 10 minute video. Probably with me, 20 minutes, but we're gonna walk this through. And we're gonna try and get this done in one shot. I got 2 cameras set up so you can capture all of the goodness. So let's talk about the footwork first. So let's talk about what a time in room shot is, a step down shot. For girls lacrosse, you see it a lot on the 8-meter or a free position. For guys lacrosse, you just see it all over the game. But basically, instead of running down and taking your shot, you're actually taking it from the time you catch it. So you're catching it, stepping down, and you're firing. You're not really running it in on a time in room shot. So what does this actually provide? Well, it provides you a lot of advantages. Number one, power. It's great for power shots. When you're running down sometimes, yes, you could definitely get some power, but if you could step into it, get your hips turning with maybe not that much resistance, it's really good for that too. Also, it allows you to shoot from a longer distance. You could definitely do that while you're running, obviously, but you're gonna be, I think, in my opinion, a little bit more accurate when you're stepping down and you have total control of your body. I've seen players that can rip this like over 100 miles an hour. For the girls, maybe about 70, 80 miles an hour. So it's definitely a shot that you want to have. So let's get right into the footwork because that's super important to do. Now, when we talk about the step down, there's a couple of different ways to take it. There's a shuffle or there's a karaoke step. Now, a couple of people do it a little bit differently, but I'm going to just give you the basics of how to do this. So I don't even need the stick. The idea of this shot is to make sure that you're in a nice athletic stance, and if we're going to shuffle, it's gonna look like this, just like that. Shuffle, just like that. So I would say do this around 5 to 10 times if you're brand new at it. If you're not brand new at that type of movement, you could just go kind of right into the shot. And I'm gonna show you this way right here. So shuffle, 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 shuffle. Right there. So that's the shuffle step right there. It's not terribly complicated. The next one is the karaoke step. So 1, 2, boom, with the follow through. You could also add the follow through to the shuffle step too. But let's show you again. Step goes behind, then we come right here. Now we're snapping and following through on that shot. Not terribly complicated. I'll show you this way how it looks. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Notice how this back leg is also following the shot. Now, I'm not purposefully doing that. It actually just comes naturally if you are shooting hard enough. This is called momentum. So if I go hard like that, my body wants to turn in the direction I just did that in. So when you're firing, it's gonna come like that, if that makes sense, okay? I would do this again 5 to 10 times. The karaoke step, it's different for everybody. Some people like that step more than the shuffle step. It's totally up to you. And it also depends on the situation. Now, other people, just to throw this in there, they like to do this. They step out here and then turn back in. Just like that with a karaoke step or with a shuffle step. So it's totally up to you. They say that that hides it and it also provides more power. My opinion is, yeah, it could, but whatever you can do to get the shot off as fast. You definitely want to train what's most comfortable, and if you find that helpful, then definitely do that, for sure. Okay, so now we got the steps out of the way. Now, here's the hardest part. Rep it out, okay? So now, we're gonna get close to the cage because we don't even need to be far to the cage. I'm gonna get in a nice athletic stance, especially if I'm new to this, and I'm gonna add progressions to it. We got the footwork down. Now we're gonna get the shot down and we're gonna go super slow to master this. My formula to how you get better at something, especially if you're not too used to doing it, start slow, finish fast, take the baby steps, evaluate after a couple shots. So let's do this. So let's assume we know how to shoot here. Now we're gonna go right into what we're doing with the footwork. Shuffle, boop, boom. And I'm taking that shot right there. It's a pretty simple process. That's a shuffle step. We're not even catching the ball off of a feed or anything like that. I'm gonna show you a little bit faster. Boom. Notice how I'm naturally just turning into the shot. I'll show it this way, right? just cradling, and I'm just standing. I could even get closer, and I like this, especially if you're working on that sidearm, right? Boom. If you got a bow net, these balls bounce back pretty quickly. Notice how I'm not going super hard, and ball down. And I'm just trying to master the steps. Notice I'm a little low too. I'm in a nice athletic stance right here. I can stand up too. I wouldn't recommend it, but I can stand up, especially if you're learning. So again, here, I like that little step too. I think that little step helps. Boom, little sidearm, ball bounces back is great. You could actually get really good at this by getting this close and just repping it out from there and getting the movement down. We'll add a little bit of running and then going into the set shot, time and room shot as we progress, but this is the baseline right here. Boop, boop. And that is the shuffle. Now let's get into the karaoke, and I'll turn this way to do it, okay? So again, I'm gonna be super close, and I'm gonna take like 20 to 30 shots just doing that, just to get comfortable with that, just to get that muscle memory working, because that's what you wanna get to. So now I'm gonna do the karaoke. 1, 2, 3. Chase that ball down, right? I'm kinda adding in that follow through with my back step after, but not really, because I'm not shooting too hard. 1, 2, 3, fire. Now, what type of shot should you be taking on this? Overhand, 3/4, sidearm, low to high, it's totally up to you, okay? Later on, there's a certain thing that you could do where if you're feeding to yourself, catch, quickly turn, then get into it and work that skill right there, but we're not there yet, we'll get there. So again, mastering the karaoke, 1, 2, again, I'm firing, boom. See that was a little bit harder of a shot, so it just naturally turned for me. My hips naturally turned towards the cage and I swung all the way open to throw everything in it. I'm really utilizing a lot of power coming from my lower half of my body, turning my hips as fast as I can, using my core to torque as fast as I can, and then also pivoting on this forward step. If you notice, 1, 2, 3, boom. And it kind of looks like what a pitcher does in baseball, or even what a quarterback does when he's throwing that ball. So a lot of us have those skills already. We just got to apply them to lacrosse. All right, so we got the stutter step. I'm sorry, not the stutter step, the shuffle step, and we have the karaoke. Let's start to go fast and let's build in some drills with that. All right. What are the drills? Okay, so very simple. I'm going to run up simply, boop, shuffle, fire. And I'll do this from about maybe 5, 6 yards away. Just run. I could add a dodge into there, boop, and fire, right? Nothing too hard, okay? And especially if you're brand new and you're learning this stuff, you don't have to be very far away. You could be that close, but as you get better, you definitely want to challenge yourself. So let's do this one. We're gonna do it off of a feed. I'm gonna throw it to myself, catch, boom. It definitely does work better if you have someone to feed to. So if you got a mom, dad, cousin, dog who's like Air Bud that can feed to you, like say from this side of the field, it really helps, because what you want to do too, especially as you're learning to take the shot, is get the shooting mechanics right. You want to get your hands right. And it's something that is called catching in a loaded position. You see how my hands are right here? My stick is not right here. So when I'm getting ready to give that power shot, I would have to then go back. But if I'm right here and I go into the catch, look how much faster that is without having to then get my hands back to finish that shot. So you definitely want to have that. If you have a rebounder, that's totally great. I don't have anybody but myself, so this is what I'm gonna do. Throw it up, catch, fire. Now the footwork is crispy because I've done this thousands and thousands of times as a baseball player, playing football, and now with lacrosse, definitely. So I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. So now let's start with the curl. So now I'm gonna come up, curl, step down. And you can mix in a whole bunch of things. With that, again, try some dodging. I'm gonna dodge this bag right here. This is what I got. I got some other pieces of equipment. Boop, boop. Ooh. Okay, I did a little split dodge, a little rollback. Went to my left hand time and room. It's not the cleanest, I gotta practice more, but that's stuff you can do. And you definitely wanna make it more game-like. Other things that you can do is shoot from different spots on the field. So say I'm right here, boop, boom. just like that. And you wanna get that shot off very, very quick. You don't wanna hold on to it too long. Another thing I should add there is, once you get good at this time and room stuff, your footwork's crispy, your shot, sharpshooter, now you wanna start adding in counters. You wanna start adding in fakes. So let's just say I catch it from my teammate behind GLE. I'm loading up, the defender's sliding, but he's off, right? He's an offset defender. Now he's coming at me hardcore, but not straight at me. He's coming at from an angle. Now I'm here, it looks like I'm gonna shoot, and at the last minute, I pull across my body to protect. I come in, I could even hit another time in room, but I'm going in and I'm scoring. Man, I'm out of breath because that's a lot to say. So there's a lot of things that you guys can do when you're mastering the time in room shot. You can mix it up. Again, I gotta work on my left hand. My left hand is not that crispy, so I should probably spend more time up close, really repping this out right here, working that, boom. Yeah, just like that. I mean, that's decent. If you're looking for power, that's what you want. How high, how small do you wanna be? I'd say a nice athletic stance, right? Hit that one step first, right? That's gonna help you. Boom. And that's how you do it, my friends. So if you like that video, definitely leave a comment saying what you liked about it and what you want to see next. Also, make sure to subscribe to the Prime Lacrosse YouTube channel because we're going to be dropping a whole bunch more later on. I'm out of breath. I got some work in. I got to go to the gym now, but we'll see you in the next one.